Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are at Target because it is time for Targetcon 2024. They do this event every year where they release a brand new exclusive Funko Pops just here at Target. We try to go to it every year because there's normally some really cool stuff. And this year they have a number of really cool pops that they are releasing for all different things, from sports to animation, anime, and a whole lot more. And there are a couple pops that I'm on the hunt for today to try to pick up for this year's Targetcon. So we're gonna go inside and do a little bit of Funko Pop hunting, see if they have all the new exclusives and which ones we might be able to pick up today, and maybe see if there's any other cool new stuff here on the shelves. So let's not waste any more time, guys. Let's head inside and let's get hunting. And we are back at the Funko section, and it looks like they just have a lot of commons like Ted Lasso, Pokemon, Shakira, Mariah Carey, some Avatar Way of Water pops, Aquaman, some Star Wars from Ahsoka. We also have some more Ahsoka ones here. Balin Skull is a cool one to see as well, along with Grand Admiral Thrawn back there. But I'm not seeing any Targetcon pops. I went to the back end cap and I did find some other pops here, like some pops from the Marvels that are on clearance, a couple of their exclusives. Ooh, it's tough to see that Crayola box really being in bad condition, but they do have a couple comic covers that are newer with Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan for just $8.99. Well, at Target actually didn't have much, but luckily I did plan ahead and I actually did a pickup order for the two pops that I wanted here. So luckily that's come into play. I know this Target that's close to my house rarely ever has pops, so I was very surprised when I saw this morning that they had them. So I went ahead and did my order, but I'm coming a little bit later in the day, so whatever they had probably did sell out, but I'm super pumped to be able to get what we have here. If you're wanting to get a little look, those are the two pops that I have. Super pumped to be able to add both of these, especially that one on the left, for my big collection that I have of Sonic Pops. But let's go ahead and get back home and check out these figures. All right, guys, and we are back home from Target, and we have our new pops for Targetcon 2024 in hand. There were about 10 or so figures. I'll throw a photo of all of them up on the screen for you to see. Some pretty cool ones that I did consider, but I did just pick up two of them from this year's event. And in my opinion, they are the two best figures from this event. Just some super cool ones, and from lines that I do love to try to collect. And the first one that we have here is going to be from Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the Flocked Shadow and Amy 2-pack. Guys, this thing is absolutely amazing. I love how we're getting new Sonic Pops. And Target seems to love releasing flocked Sonic Pops because we got the flocked Tails, then we got flocked Knuckles for another Targetcon, and now we're getting flocked Shadow and Amy. Such a cool pop. Now the fact that it's actually a 2-pack, so it's a little bit more expensive, does kind of suck, but definitely worth it for these two characters. Now I actually have already taken these out of the box to check them out because I did really want to see the flocking on it and everything. And I did notice on these is that they kind of smell a little bit weird, as if they kind of still have the paint on there. So be careful with this Sonic and Amy. Make sure you check yours and see if they do have that little bit of paint smell to them. Now, giving you a closer look at each of these figures, we'll start with Amy, and it is awesome that we're finally getting pops for Amy. We have a new common, and then we also have this flocked exclusive, and she looks great, where they have all of her fur being flocked, that pink flocking on her head, of course, but then even the detail on her legs that are shown under her dress, and then even her tail is flocked too. That is such a cool detail on there. And then her outfit looks great. She's giving you a thumbs up as well. Really loving that one. And then we have Shadow as well, who is one of my favorite characters from the Sonic universe, just because of how cool he is. And he's in a pretty awesome stance where it looks like he's starting to run. You have his black and red and white fur all flocked, and then again, such a cool stance as well. I always love the shoes that he has on too. And so this is a great one we were to add to our Sonic collection, as we actually now have all of the flocked Sonic Pops that have been made so far, with Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and now Shadow and Amy. Cannot wait to see if maybe they'll do some other characters flocked, or maybe do some more updated versions of them. But they actually have a whole new wave of Sonic Pops. You see on the back there's that common Amy along with Metal Sonic, and then there's also a deluxe Dr. Eggman, all really cool pops. And then the second figure that we were able to pick up from this year's Targetcon was from Sesame Street. This is Elmo on Tricycle. Such a awesome figure. I love Sesame Street and I love Elmo. So them making a brand new Elmo pop, I was just super pumped about. And now, as you can notice, this one is actually a pop rise, and I guess it makes sense because he is on his trike. But as you can tell, the figure is actually pretty small compared to the box. I do like the presentation with the background and everything too. It looks like he's kind of riding down the street. But there's just a lot of extra space in this box that a lot of people have pointed out. In fact, we had our friend Mason from Wasatch Pop actually take a photo of the Elmo pop that he put in a regular box for Elmo, and it fit perfectly. So I'm not quite sure why they couldn't make this just a regular 4-inch figure, but regardless, it was definitely one I had to pick up. And this is such an adorable figure. I absolutely love the execution on this Elmo. He just looks perfect in the way that he is riding the tricycle and sitting on it. It was just executed perfectly. Now the flocking is a little bit rougher on his head. It is a little bit better flocking on the rest of his body, but his head definitely is a lot rougher. But I love the smile on his face, the way his eyes and his nose look. Everything just looks perfect on this pop. So kudos to Funko for making a great figure. There we have it, guys. There's our look at our pickups from this year's Targetcon 2024. Definitely some really awesome ones that were released. Of course, I love these two the most, but some of you guys did comment on our previous video where we talked about some of the leaks from Targetcon. Some of you mentioned the Red Lantern one was one you were looking forward to. The Son Goku is another popular one as well. So there was definitely some pretty cool stuff out there. Let me know in the comments down below what you might have picked up from Targetcon 2024 and what were some of your favorites from this year's event. And also let me know, did you actually go in person to your Target when they opened? Did they have a lot of stock? Was there a lot of people there? Just because I feel like over time it's gotten less and less crazy. I remember in 2021 and 2022, I had to get there early, line up outside of Target, and walk in and try to get these figures. Otherwise, they're going to sell out immediately. But recently, this year and last year, people were not doing that. So I'd love to hear what your experience was for this year's TargetCon in the comments down below. Now, of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like on this video as well if you did enjoy it. And of course, you can always hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.